So, class, raise your hand if you've used a KWL chart before.
I don't think I have.
It's where you put what you know in one column, and then the W part stands for what you want to know.
Oh, yes, I have.
And then at the end, you can put what you learned in the third column. That's a KWL chart. Today, we're going to add in an H in that KWL. We're going to put KWHL for what I know, what I want to know. The H stands for how will I find the information, and then the W again stands for what I learned, or the L stands for what I learned. Sorry, guys. I'm a little tongue-tied right now. So, we are going to be using our KWHL chart to explore our favorite animals. So I made us up a KWHL chart. Why don't you, the link should be in your Google Classroom. Why don't you open it up and look at it and tell me if you have any questions. So you remember using a KWL chart before?
I think vaguely. I think I used it in GT once. I have found it.
You ready? Okay. So enter your name and the date, and be thinking to yourself about a favorite animal that you would like to explore.
What is the date?
I should know. October 21st. Sorry. I had a blank there.
So, what is that again?
Got your name and the date? October 21st or 10/21/20. And your topic. Have you been thinking about has everybody been thinking about the animals that they want to explore?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I would like you to share the name of your animal with your seed partner, and I'll walk around to see if anybody has any questions. It should be an animal that is living today and not a dinosaur or an insect, for example. So share the name of that animal with your seed partner.
Are you my seed partner?
Yes.
Alright. I am going to learn about turtle.
Turtles. Excellent. Sea turtles or land turtles?
Land turtles.
Okay. Sounds good. I like turtles. They're pretty cool. They really are kind of dinosaurs too. Okay. So don't worry about your spelling right now because we'll get to find out more about your animal, including correctly spelling its name. And you have your KWHL chart. Or here's my KWHL chart, excuse me. I chose an ostrich to explore. So let me...
You can run up to like 60 miles an hour.
I have recorded some facts that I already know about ostriches. Ostriches are the largest birds on Earth. Can you see my chart up there? Okay. That's my smart board. Ostriches can run really fast. Ostriches are birds, so they lay eggs. And I have a little question mark there because I know they lay eggs, but I might want to know more about that. And ostriches don't fly. Those are all things that I'm pretty sure about. That could change, but those are things that I'm pretty sure about. So how about you go ahead and think right in the K column what you think some things you think you know about turtles or your animal. I hope the typing is not too loud on the recording. Okay.
No, that wasn't. Give me a suggestion.
Okay. So thumbs up if you have listed some things that you know about your animal. All right. I'm going to show you my W column, or what I want to know about ostriches. My animal.
What you know already.
Or in my W column is about what I want to know. So you've listed in your K column what I know, K-N-O-W.
Do we get to
And
share
then in this column, it's what I want to know.
Do we get to share what we put in our K column?
Not yet. But you want to share that with your C partner really quick?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I know they have a shell. I know they're slow. I know they have a slimy belly. Sometimes. I know they are reptiles. I know they have soft little feet. I know they like bananas. And I know the one that I've met likes bananas. So I think they like bananas. And I also know that they're vegetarian.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to give you some examples from my W column. What I want to know. How big do ostriches get? Like, I know they're big and they're the largest birds, but how big do they get? What do ostriches eat? How fast can they run? Because I know they can run really, really fast, but... Rory, please stop. How big is an ostrich egg? Remember I was saying they are birds, so they lay eggs, but I bet they have pretty big eggs, so I kind of want to know more about how big is an ostrich egg. That's my what I want to know. So in your second column, this is your chance to generate some questions about your animal. So try to think of at least 3 questions or 3 things that you want to know about your animal. You may not answer all of them, but it's good to think of what you want to know or what you don't know or want to know to give your exploration a focus. So, I'll walk around to see if anyone has any questions. Okay, so turn and share some of your questions with your seat partner. So what do you want to know about turtles?
I want to know if turtles are hostile or if there are different levels of hostile over seasons.
Okay.
I want to know if turtles stay with their young as they grow up. And I want to know, can turtles be turned into pets? And also, can turtles be camouflaged?
Wow, those are good questions. So, since I was your seat partner, you've heard my questions. So, I'd say you have a good, curious mind about what you want to know. All right, everybody's generating some really great questions. So, if you get stuck, I'm going to be walking around to help you. But right now, we've gotten to the H part of our objective. And if you look on your sheet, under your H column, which is how, I've listed some websites for you to learn about your animals. Since you guys haven't done a lot of research online on your own, I've picked out some websites that are good sites for searching for animals, especially a lot of them are made especially for kids. Some of them are in Espanol or are translatable into other languages as well. So some of them may be more useful for your particular animal than others. So you'll have to do a little exploring. You might find a website and you're like, my animal's not, this isn't a good place to look for stuff about my animal. So take some time to explore these links to see what you can find. Okay, so I'm gonna demonstrate opening up a link to see if I can find anything about ostriches. We got Kids National Geographic. Let me try that one. Okay, and they've got their animals separated into animal types. So I've got mammals, birds, reptiles, amphibians, invertebrates, fish. Which section do you think I should look in?
Birdies.
Birds.
Birdie.
I know my animal is a bird.
Well, they can't fly. They're still birds.
Okay. And they have them listed, some birds listed in
Look, that owl looks like
alphabetical order. But I don't see anything about ostriches in here. I see penguins, owls, a bunch
Ostrich.
of... Wait, did you find it? Oh,
Yeah, it's brown.
thank you. I don't know. It was in alphabetical order. That should help me, right? A lot of the things you'll find are in alphabetical order. Here's my ostrich. Okay. So it's saying an ostrich stands up to 9 feet or 2.7 meters tall.
Wow.
Well, I said I wanted to know how big they get, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I can take that information and put that into my what I learned column. Let's see what else they can tell me. So I know how big it is. That's going to help me answer a question. Yep. Although the huge ostrich is a bird with wings and feathers, it does not fly, it runs. So I was right about that. And they can run at a speed of more than 30 miles an hour over long distances. So that's a good thing. I knew that they were fast, just from other things I learned, but now I know how fast. I also have a picture of my ostrich eggs. What, are you dying from cuteness? Yeah, I'm sure you'll find some cute stuff in here.
It's got just a little bit of hole, and that one's just like...
Yeah. You can be good researchers and find out about things that you love. And it's not, research isn't boring. It's actually fun.
It's just like, hello, it's but at home.
Yeah.
Mommy, are you there?
So there's some more facts about
Wait,
where
did
they
it
live.
Did it say how big the eggs were? I think it said how big the eggs were. In the
It
last
didn't. It didn't. But that's a good point. I might have to go to. It talks about their eggs
one.
and
No, I think
how
in
long.
the next slide it does.
Well, it says how long they need to. How long they need to incubate, but I might have to go to another website to find out how big ostrich eggs are. Like I might find out how big they measure or how heavy they are compared to a chicken egg. If I keep looking, I might find some more information about eggs.
Maybe
So,
we could find one on the next slides.
yep. So there's other websites in here that I could go through, and that's what I want to give you a chance to do right now. Some of those websites are going to be good for finding out more information. So you might want to go to another website unless you know exactly what you want to do on the National Geographic website.
Yes, I saw reptiles in there.
Okay. I'm going to walk around and make sure you guys are able to open up all these websites and that they're working for you. And I'm going to put this rubric up on the board so that you know what I expect. For knowledge, to get 3 points, I chose an appropriate animal to explore and listed 2 or more things that I already know about it. For what I want to know, the K column, I asked 3 questions or listed 3 things that I want to know about this animal. How will I do it? I chose to use 3 or more websites to gather information about my animal. So you can you can record which ones you went to. What I learned in the L column, I used available resources to record 3 or more things about my animal that I didn't know before today. So to get 3 points, to get proficient, that's what you need to have. So I'll leave that rubric up there for you guys to look at while you're working on your research. Go ahead.
They don't have any land turtles. Oh, they have a desert tortoise. Like this? No. Alright, I'm gonna switch to sea turtles apparently. Miss McBride, I wanted to show you that. Thank you.
Yeah, so
They
you...
don't have any land turtles. They are tortoises.
Okay. You might need to go to another... I don't know, maybe land turtles are called tortoises. I bet you can find out. I guess I don't know enough about turtles to know. I did know there was land and sea. So I bet you can tell us by the end of the period. Make sure you're thinking about your questions and you can go back to it. Go back to your original.
Alright, I'm gonna look at tortoises. No, sorry, desert tortoise.
Desert tortoise.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't think tortoises and turtles aren't the same thing.
Maybe we'll have to find out what the difference is between tortoises and turtles.
I think tortoises are slower or faster, I'm not sure. This does not give very much information about the tortoise.
Well, that's why we have other websites on there. I bet you, if you look at some of the other websites, you'll find something good.
Alright, I'm just gonna check and see. Real quick.
I will Google that really quick just to find out. Ah, okay. So one major key difference is that tortoises spend most of their time on land and turtles are adapted for life spent in water. So if you're looking at, perhaps you want to change to tortoise if you're looking for land
I'll just
turtles, or you could switch your animal to sea turtle.
I will do that.
Okay.
I'm gonna do leather.
I thought that might be all tortoises are turtles. but not all turtles are tortoises.
Ooh, I found a something that I was asking about. Sea turtles do not guard their nests, so the babies are on their own.
Okay, so you can put that in your L column. Perfect. That answers one of your questions.
That was very nice. Answered one of my questions. Oh, leatherback sea turtles are the biggest turtles on Earth. Let's see if that answers the question. Does not. I bet there'll be if it's hostile or not in here though. Oh no, it's not in here.
Well, some animals get hostile when they're guarding their babies, but I guess sea turtles
They don't guard their babies.
sea turtles don't guard their babies, so we can kind of.
I'm gonna look at a few other sea turtles just to get some more information too.
Okay. Sounds like a plan. Try to be looking for things that answer your questions, but if you find other facts about turtles that you didn't know, it's okay to record those as well.
That's really cool. Female green sea turtles lay their eggs at the same nesting spot as where they were born.
They just know where to go back to, huh?
Yeah. I'm gonna write that down.
Animals are
because
pretty
it's
cool.
a very interesting fact.
Excellent. Make sure you raise your hand and ask me if you have a question, or if your sea partner is willing to help you. They are also a resource.
That was a very interesting fact.
You know what? The only kind of turtle that I can think of that might be hostile would be a snapping turtle.
What about a box turtle? That looks kind of hostile.
I think box turtles are pets a lot, so maybe you need to try a different website. Remember, we were going to try the different websites, so maybe you found out a lot of what you need to know from that site, but go back to your links and find another website. National Geographic is a great website, but sometimes we can't find everything we need to know on one website, can we? That's part of research, so usually our best research comes when we've accessed multiple resources, multiple quality resources. You guys are just doing some great research right now. It's exciting.
This is reptiles in general.
Yeah. Not every site might be as useful for your animal as others. And sometimes you can find hyperlinks. If you have an article about reptiles, maybe you see the word turtle highlighted, you could click on it and it might take you more towards.
These are a lot of just pictures.
Yeah, if you want, you can try another website.
Yeah, I feel
Like
I'm
I
trying
said.
the website because that's-
Although, I'm not opposed to you putting a picture of a turtle with a caption like, "This is a box turtle," or something like that. If you use one of those, what I'm saying is you could link to one of those pictures.
Yeah. Tuckers.
Are those Australian animals?
Yeah, I think this is.
So,
I'm conserving a lot of dapper dingoes. It's cute. Just make some.
yeah, some of these websites are really cool. You could try the Macaulay Library. Yeah, the way everything's becoming digital, you know, sometimes when you research, you find pictures and videos and interactive. Try,
I'm not getting any results for
I
this.
think this one's better for birds. Okay, try another
Oh,
one.
wait, this is bird and. Yes, they're not reptiles.
Did you try the Encyclopedia of Life?
Yeah, I tried that. I didn't try Induclus. IUCN red list threatened species.
Yeah, I bet sea turtles might have a lot about sea turtles because I think that some sea turtles are endangered.
Leatherbacks, they're endangered now.
Yeah, so one of the things you find out could be that maybe turtles aren't good at defending themselves and they need our help, so they're not, you know, they're not hostile.
Both languages.
Okay, we have about 5 more minutes, so don't rush, but try to go to at least 3 websites to check things out. You might want to check out this. If you don't find anything good on there, try to find this defenders.org wildlife. They have a bog turtle.
It's a bog turtle.
I don't know.
What is it? Defenders.org.
Yeah, it's one of the links. So these might be more endangered animals, and if you're, a lot of animals are endangered, so you might find lots of turtles in there.
Can I adopt?
Sea turtles, there we go. See?
Where is that? I'm looking.
Keep going. It's in alphabetical order to help you out. A lot of websites are set up that way, just like if you were looking at an index in a book. We see similarities between our text features on a website and maybe
I did something.
it's okay. I don't see ostriches on there, so maybe they're doing better than sea turtles.
Yeah, I don't think there's a lot of stuff in here.
Well, here's a whole article about it.
But where?
There are 7 go to sea turtles.
Yeah, then what? That's in status?
No, I have this whole
Who's that status?
sea turtles. There's 7 species of sea turtles that inhabit the Earth's
Yeah, it's on there.
oceans. Okay. So go ahead and you know, it might not be what you originally started on, but now you know that turtles.
Where's my happy pen? Where's my happy